All right, fellas, today we're going to be analyzing an absolute menace to society, and he goes by the name Kevin Samuels. He is downright hilarious and brutal. He is an image consultant, a lifestyle coach, and a man of many accolades. He's like if Gordon Ramsay was not only black, but went down an entirely different path of life. Instead of being a cook, he is a lifestyle coach, whatever the fuck that means. Let's get into it.
I'm just wondering what kind of options would be available to me. I'll give you a quick synopsis. I'm 42 years old. Last year I used to weigh 203 pounds.
None.
You see what I'm saying now? She didn't even get to say her weight. He heard 2. It started with 2. And he's like, nope, that's all he needed to hear right there was she's above 40 and her weight starts with 2. That is what makes him a menace, an absolute fucking savage. That's a recipe for fucking disaster, not a recipe for a therapist. And I want to apologize real quick because I don't know why this is even a video that he uploaded. I assume he ripped it from like a World Star Hip Hop interview, and the audio is like out of sync. But anyways, she just, I mean, he may be telling the truth, but she starts to get grilled in a fabulous way.
No, I'm not finished.
None. Yeah, you
that
are.
Was last year.
Yeah, you are.
Last year, this year I weighed 165.
No, ma'am, I said you're finished. You're finished.
I'm done.
Yep.
Listen to how blunt he is. She goes, "I'm done?" ? He goes, "Yep." Awesome. I mean, it's the brutal truth of it all, I'm sure. I mean, this guy knows his craft. There are just so many videos on the internet of this dude just being brutal. And I was looking for a lot of them. I couldn't find them, but I stumbled across this. And this is a gem. This is like like in this, he's got a suit on. He's being a little bit, he's even toned down in this video. In his other videos, it's just an absolute onslaught of roasting. And apparently it's constructive.
There's nothing left for me.
Not realistically.
Well, thank you.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Because I'm 42?
See, it's the age and the weight. And then if you have any children.
So my kids are...
Okay, ma'am, I don't need to... okay, I'm going to be honest. And I don't want to be rude, sound like rude, but see, when you... over 40... and you're obese, and or even if you're coming down, you still can go the other way. And then you have children.
So you come to this man for like life advice. And I understand it's like people that are coming to him because they kind of have a sense of reality. Like they may not be like the best looking people or be in the best situation. And that's why they come to him. But I think they're like going into like these like... sessions and they're like, maybe I have a little bit of hope, and then he just nails you with the fucking truth, and as soon as you get off that call, you're like, damn. It like makes you a different person, for better or for worse.
Okay, the only way that there would ever be any chance for you is if you were gorgeous, and if you were gorgeous, you wouldn't be calling. So I need the people to understand, I'm not being rude. It's just oftentimes I'll get women who want to call in, they want to tell me their story, and then I know where it's going to end. Ma'am, you kind of knew.
So I think that's a pretty important part. I mean, the dude's, he's not even trying to be funny, I don't think. In other videos, he's just being an absolute clown, and I'll try to upload some of them in the future. But he says what most people are thinking. He just says it out loud because a lot of people don't have the balls or don't care enough about, being rude. Because it is rude, but it's the truth. Obviously, I don't know this woman's exact situation and whatnot. I don't know if she's obese. I mean, she could be like 6'4", like a linebacker type shit. But she doesn't deny it. But he's so truthful, and I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. In my head, I'm like, that's probably a good thing if you're coming to like a therapist for like life decisions and just to get like a better outlook on your own situation. You probably want the truth, even though it's harsh. And this woman actually handles it very well.
That in order to overcome just your age alone, You're going to have to be very feminine, very submissive, very cooperative. You have to bring a lot to the table. That's
Mhm.
before your weight and before your children. And your children are a messy detail for a man. I don't mean, and you can love your children, but but people don't look at our kids
Mhm.
the same way. So that's why
Mhm.
when you asked, I'm like, um, and were you married in the past?
And this video is like low key kind of misleading because this dude, I mean, he's in this video, he's fairly professional. I don't know what's going on with like his setup. He's got like a bunch of like incense in the back or like sage. I don't know what the fuck that is. And then he's got like a load of candles and it looks like some oil. And I really don't know what the fuck is going on here. He's like, I guess he's wearing a suit for like professionalism. But the way the video started off was just absolutely hilarious. And if you don't know who this guy is, you should definitely look up some of his content. Where I know this dude has a serious job. With being a therapist is pretty serious, I would say. It's like fairly high power. But the dude just rips into people, and I just could not find them on YouTube. I could just find them in like shitty Instagram clips, so I didn't want to review one of those today. So I resorted to. I mean, this video he's very brutal and got some savagery with him as well. He just got a little bit more finesse and professionalism than his usual videos that I've seen. But this dude is fucking hilarious. And if you're looking for like a good laugh and you don't get offended easy, you should watch the man. See y'all later.